obviously there's a hole from the old shifter, and the RSX shifter sits right on top of it, and I've actually cut it. I don't know that I've showed anybody that anything shifter related, but this is where we're at. So there's a little hump in the tunnel here. If you have the money, I wouldn't recommend this route, because you could just get a billet adapter. I think Low Cash sells one, and also, I mean, the Haspor I'm sure has one. A bunch of them have them. They just bolt on, and you still have to drill the 2 holes in the front, I think, but it's just a nicer presentation. It lifts it up a little bit more. It's just, I don't know, nicer, finer things. I just didn't have the extra 100, so I had to make do with what I've got. So I've cut that, and the shifter will allow air to come in. And since first startup, I have the header on, but I don't have the back portion of the header. First startups, like when I have it, it's going to be loud. For one, I don't have a catback yet made. I couldn't find one, and I'm out of funds, so I'm going to have to drive. Excuse me. Header open back is how I'm going to have to drive. So it's going to be loud, and not only that, the exhaust fumes will come directly through the shifter. And if they come through the shifter, I'll just choke out on the exhaust fumes. So I'm not going to like self-induce suicide by like driving my car. So I'm gonna put some Dynamap. I'm actually just gonna slap it on the tunnel here, and that'll keep, you know, most of those fumes from coming through. These Texas Chainsaw Massacre things, I was thinking about this. This car's from the 90s. And Arizona and probably other states had this like system when you would go to the lake, or when you would go to a river or a park or something like of state, like the state owned, you had to pay for parking, or you still have to pay for parking. You just get the Tonto pass. But anyways, nowadays, or back then, you had to pay before you left, and they had spike strips. I'm thinking this thing was like dirt nasty low. Maybe went to the lake, or even like, yeah, lake, because this was from like northern Arizona. They probably went to the lake, and they left, they didn't pay, and I'm scraped right here. Or they either like hit a berm or something, because you can see how it's almost like curled. Like I already took some of the metal off, but its can opener almost is like the idea. It's peeled back. You can't cut like that with like really much, but maybe, I mean, Les Leatherface is literally the owner of this car. That's the only way I see it, honestly. Just maybe a chainsaw, which would be really tough cutting that far without fucking everything up. So I don't. Maybe I'm not a chainsaw guy. Maybe there's a dope chainsaw that just saws through shit. Pretty simple, like. cables and everything linkage wise is all finished. I actually ran them through where the HVAC came out of, so I had to do less drilling for now until I actually put those back. If you're looking at like how they go on the transmission, I mean, you just use some safety pins. My safety pins are too big. These things come from Honda. You can get them from Honda, you can get them from Acura. They're just like a weird locking style thing. I don't know. Shifter, not much to it. Like, subscribe, comment below if you want to see more. Cool. If not, cool. Hit me up.